Hi everyone! In today's video, we are gonna make this 1000 liter IBC tank as an off-grid pump. It will be completely passive, theoretically, if it not explodes. I hope it is not, because it is not designed to pressurize this tank. But what we are gonna do in today's video, I will use this mini compressor, which is a very small compressor, and we'll drill a hole on top of it and another here, and we will connect this garden hose in order that I can lift up the water at least 2 to 3 meters. And for that we will put some pressure inside of this tank. Maybe it is very dangerous because this was not designed to hold pressure, it was designed to hold water instead. And it has a massive surface of 1000 liters of water. So let's see how it behaves. What I'm gonna do, I will drill this top part, which already has some damage, in order to add this standard motor tire valve. And over this point, I would be able to use the mini compressor, which is battery driven, and connect that to achieve at least 0.3 bar of pressure. This doesn't seem a lot, but if you consider that has a massive surface and 1000 liters, and it was not designed for that, it might be very dangerous. But we will find it out. So, and the next point is, we will drill a hole on this one and connect this garden hose. Once we have connected that one, we will apply a bit of silicone just to be sure that it is isolated and it is not dropping and losing the water. But that is how we're gonna operate with this one. Let's clean a bit of the surface of this one. And here is a damage already, so I will drill that point. And hope that will be okay. So I will use this driller, this type of driller head. And maybe this is a bit too much. And use this old tire from a bicycle, which is already broken, and cut it like that way. It's not a big hole, but it's maybe sufficient. And I will apply some silicone, black silicone. Doesn't matter what kind of silicone are you using, but I will apply some silicone on that. This is for sure sufficient, and it is maybe even too much. So yeah, this is a mess, but we'll do the trick. And I want to clean the head of this, because that will be eventually it will be used in the end. I created a mess with this one. So this is not mandatory, but I will add some additional pressure on it until the silicone makes his part. The next thing would be that we will drill this one and apply that extender for the garden hose right in the middle. There are some connectors which are knowing that out of the box, but this is cheaper to drill and you will have it right away. So what we are gonna do, we will put some silicone inside And most probably this will be never ever removed from here. I hope. It's the worst silicone what I did ever made, but the results will speak for himself. I should have used definitely some glue because my hands are totally full with silicone. Alright, it is what it is. This is trash, I can throw it away. Let's make a bit of clean here and wait until the silicone dries. We will back in a few minutes later, as SpongeBob always does. So now it's time to add this one here. This is working, and if I lift it up till 2 meters to the limit of where the water fits, it's the standard physical law. If it's above the water level, then this is not coming out, unless we will add a bit of pressure. Silicone itself, it's not completely dried, but anyhow I'm gonna test it out, and we will do some safety measures. So the standard motor valve is there, and thankfully this mini compressor has some threshold limits, and I will change this to bar, and I will use a very minimal 0.3 bars. That is, hopefully it won't explode. So let me put back the top cover. I will connect this one. Again, the silicone is still not dry, but it should hold it. And I will start to pressurize it. Okay. You see, like it started to do some differential pressure. Let me stop. The top part of the cover, since it was not designed for that one, it's trying to feel out the frame. And even here, if you see it, this is holding up. So it is very, very dangerous actually. I just realized it by doing that. Let's add some more pressure. Okay, 0.2 bars. And this is lifting. This is still lifting. You see? 0.2. Okay, I won't give more pressure to that one. Should I add more? Let's go. I just realized there is a crack on the IPE tank. If it blows up, that would be the first point where it will blow up. And I will leave it like that. And meanwhile, open this valve here. just to see if you see, as the differential pressure, it is blowing out from the tank the water. So theoretically this will work. You see that, like the water level and the part where is bleeding out or dropping out the water, it's higher, but it is still not significantly higher. So yeah, I will leave it a bit more. It is at 0.2 bars, and the top part is already blown up. I will stop this experiment very soon because it is getting very dangerous right now. But the water is flowing below the level of the tanks, and technically I would be able to use this experiment to push up water higher than 2 meters or 3 meters. As you see, like it is now way higher, but due to my safety reasons and concerns, and due to the fact that this tank it's damaged right away here, and you see, like even the air bubble is flowing out. I will stop, and if you hear, and if you might see, then this is going out. My final takeaway of this one, even though it's physically working, it is very dangerous. And I would never ever recommend to anyone to reproduce this this small experiment what I did. And I'm kind of a bit sad because I was believing I can create some passive water pump, but no. So that's the sad reality. But at least we know that part right now. The easiest thing is just to lift that one, and due to the level due to the level difference will eventually work, or use some 12-volt water pump, which is not passive unfortunately, or off-grid, or tank hack just as I planned originally, but eventually it will work, and it is maybe safer option. And here is somewhere a video which is talking about that small little pump. Thank you very much for your attention. I wish you a great day.